I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp. I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10, it's Taylor again. Steps away to his left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Taylor on 3rd down, throws incomplete. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. With it is Brown. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Gun! Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landed.
From the gun, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now it's Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. As his guys are in for 6. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shot.
There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's Corey Grant now to return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Jackson to throw, and he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense. You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Detroit! Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
On second down, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And it coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Ravens on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Lucky 56.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Finds Roberts left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
All right, here we go.
Again, Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connect.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken at the 3. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy.
Kiss him goodbye, Travis Benjamin. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, 97 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And on the ground they go with the running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's Jaleel Adai who brings him down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Jackson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And to give this time to the tailback. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot!
On 2nd down, Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off. Now Gordon on 1st down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Henry's got it, out on the left side. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second and 10 now, it's Taylor. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it'll bring up third down. Taylor will throw again. Going underneath for Gordon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Now let's go. 3, 9.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On second down, Taylor. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Slow.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyus Bowser in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Now Taylor to throw on second down. He completes it to Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining.
Ready. 319. 319.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And his kick is indeed good. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we've come upon halftime here in week 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return it is Corey Grant. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Jackson on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go now.
Throwing is Jackson. Austin's got it left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they'll go on the ground. And an alley to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
After the encroachment penalty, here's second and 5.
56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
Jackson from the shotgun. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Here we go now. Green 39.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Ravens on third down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw is Jackson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Austin. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post.
There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 30, 20, 10, touchdown L.A. Melvin Gordon, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The return man is Grant. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Gone! All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on second down. Taylor finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Taylor on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tavon Young. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to power it ahead with one. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
3-19! Detroit! Detroit!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Green 39! Green 39!
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson, he'll let it fly for Austin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now,
Detroit,
first and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Jackson on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to run with Ingram. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On third down, it's Grant, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on fourth down?
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. They'll go with the keeper. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week, he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Taylor will throw. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. Taylor now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now it's Taylor. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just outside his own goal line. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
He's moving, boys, he's moving.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Hey, we got four. We got four down. Hey, I need one over here.
Here's Jackson on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Denzel Perryman able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
We got three, fellas. Now let's go. Boom, land it.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Nifty move. Gordon loses the football. It's loose.